Hi, I'm Patricia Nowell, and tonight I have the privilege of interviewing for the first time on national television the writer, director, producer, and star duo of the television show Double Standard, Kyle Blesher and Stephen Parrish. Guys, great to have you on the show. I just said, guys, welcome to the show. So, how did this show come about? How did you come up with the concept for it?
I'm glad you asked that, Patricia. The idea for the show actually came out of me and Stephen basically realizing that television today is just a disaster.
Very much so.
It's been a long time. I mean, shows like South Park, nail it with satire, but it's just, television hasn't been dealt, I guess, any opposition at all. It's just commercials, the media, mass media, the news, it's just all a disaster. So, we felt it was time to basically make fun of television as a whole, and it just basically came out of our frustration and our desire to have a TV show.
Now, the name of the show, Double Standard, how did you guys come up with that?
Well, Double Standard is pretty simple. We hate television, and the only TV that we do watch is The Office, American version, House, South Park,
Beauty and the Geek.
And Beauty and the Geek. And that's honestly all we watch, except NFL football, of course, and college football.
Obviously.
Sports don't count.
Sports.
So basically we hate television as a whole, and asking people to watch television, to tell them not to watch television, is
necessary.
A double standard. So that's where that came from.
So what was your motivation for the show?
Lauren Caitlin Upton.
Lauren Caitlin Upton?
Yeah, what was it, the Miss
Supermodel?
USA pageant?
Yep.
The girl from South Carolina. When I heard her talk, I actually wanted to shoot myself that someone that dumb was alive. So we both kind of just freaked out. And we were like, that's it, if this is what has happened to America and to society today, it's time for somebody to step up to the plate and make fun of these people on national television. And so that's pretty much it. So we got the ball rolling, as they say.
You wanted to kill yourself?
Well, in a sense, yes, but not literally. It was just so frustrating that I didn't want to believe that existed. And with how society has gone and how America has gone over the past 10 years, I'd say, it's getting too much. The fact that Lindsay Lohan and Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton and all these disasters are what's popular and what's famous. I mean, come on.
Tabloids.
Yeah, tabloids. People magazine, YM magazine, Teen magazine, any of these, anything about celebrities, whatever. The Insider.
People that watch other people's lives and envy it.
Yes.
Like
vicarious living through celebrities. The fact that people care about this, like who got a boob job, who got fat, who lost weight, who cares? Come on, this shit's ridiculous, and it's time for America to step up and start challenging themselves and becoming intelligent again and priding themselves on that.
So you hate America?
No, we don't hate America. No, myself, I just miss the America that I grew up in. I mean, I remember being a little boy and everyone being proud and everyone being neighborly and, not being afraid to leave your door unlocked and not being scared for your life walking down the street and not being fed, terror alert orange, you're going to die when you go outside. I just miss when people were reasonable and I guess just like brotherhood.
Yeah. It's more bonding rather than hatred.
Some would say that your show at sometimes could be perceived as racist.
No, it's not. We're not racist.
Definitely not.
We don't discriminate against people based on their race or color or whatever. What we do, we are ignorants, though, for sure.
Very much.
If anything, our show would be labeled ignorance.
And what's ignorance?
Ignorance is discrimination based on stupidity and lack of common sense, I would say.
Mostly common sense.
Because I mean, we have friends and we love people from all races and ethnicities, but there's stupid people. There's just as many stupid white people as there are black people. There's just as many stupid Mexicans or Puerto Ricans or Latinos or whatever they want to be called. I mean, it's just the fact that
Everyone's equally stupid except for us.
All humans, all Americans can be equally stupid. I mean, people just portray it in different ways.
Yes.
I mean, we're now to the point where the Civil War has been over for almost 150 years. I mean, people still act like the Confederacy is alive, waving their flags on the back of their motorcycles or in their houses that say heritage, not hate. I mean, are you proud of losing? Are you proud of losing? But the same, goes for, any group. I mean, you have, like slavery has been abolished for just as long. And it's just ridiculous that people demand reparations when neither they, their parents, their grandparents, none of them were slaves. At extremity, a great-grandparent might be. And yes, I agree that those people should be given reparations for being enslaved, but people who are not directly affected by that, and it's just used as a cop-out so much lately. And the fact that black people and comedians have some hidden right. Oh, and white people who dress like black people have the right to exclusively say
ham sandwich.
And if it's always said in hate, except it's proclaimed and desired in rap is absolutely ridiculous. If you're going to sing it and call yourself that as much as you can, it's just ridiculous. Even Oprah covered that recently, and it's just I have no problem. Yes, it is frustrating to be in America, where in 1776 our national language was voted on as English, and then to now be able to go to at least half the places you go and not be able to communicate with the person selling you a good in America that you want, and you getting frustrated because they can't speak English. Immigration, there's two sides. Send them all back, let them come, whatever, but everybody knows it's a problem now. And but just speak English. That's all anybody wants. Fit in, speak English, and yeah. If you're waving your Jamaican flag or your Puerto Rican flag, or these countries are so much better,
Then bring your friends.
Don't come in here and be like, America sucks. Screw you guys. It's okay. You live here and you don't pay taxes. Interesting. Dana Tosh made the joke, I fell asleep watching the country music channel and I woke up racist. Everything, country music is, it's ridiculous, the lyrics that they sing. And, you could vote that anybody, any type of music, but, what can you do except make fun of it on national television and hope somebody is like, you know what, that is ridiculous.